This guy is out of control.
I am.
It's RamZs Emporium.
It is. If you saw the last video, you know that I've already taken over other desks.
That's
And
right.
so,
There's no room to work
yeah,
anymore.
look at my desk. That's why. I have too many things that come in. Anyway, so let's start over here first. Remember this tub that was over there?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
last week we did the
Sure.
video on it.
Oh.
So I went through and we got a few more things in. This was the Gale Sayers. Oh, remember that Purdue helmet that you were asking me? It was
Yes.
Mike Allstott.
Oh, my.
So that gold hollow foil look to it.
Really?
Yeah, that was Mike Allstott.
The
so
train.
there were several Purdue players in there, and I got through a lot of that last night.
Somebody's going to want that one for sure.
Yep, for sure. This one here is, I think that one was that. Oh, Zay Flowers. So he's a wide receiver in the NFL. I've got Lenny Moore. This one here is Pat McAfee. There's Tavon Jenkins, Quentin Nelson, Roosevelt Colvin, that was a Purdue guy.
Yeah.
Then you've got Darius Leonard, that was a Colts player. And then there's just a bunch. Thomas James there. Anyway, it just keeps going on. One of the jerseys, I think it's in here, is a Jamar Chase. He's the wide receiver for the Bengals, which is not far from us too. But I got through all that stuff. Some of it's going to be out on the floor here. Some of it's going to go on our eBay page. So we're just working through that stuff. And I just want to let you know, we try to process things after we talked about them. This is another group that came in on a Saturday. You can see some of the Dungeons and Dragons like the little figurines. And then I've got Legos here, and then another building type product down there. This is a PlayStation 4 vibrate game like controller. Isn't that crazy? Crazy action figure there. Anyway, there's just all kinds of, there's Star Wars stuff that came in from this person. There's a Mario Brothers down here, and there's some electronic video game sort of things and speakers. This was a clear out. The guy bought one of those locker units, and this was all in it. So people bring us stuff that way. There's estates. I told you I'm buying a lot over Friday, Saturday into today, but check all this out. Here's a Wonder Woman from the Barbies that came in. Check out the Wonder Woman there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, right there.
Hey, baby.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the Wizard of Oz crew in mini form.
Yes.
This is a Chase car, Ford Chase from M2, but see the gold rims?
Yep.
That's what makes it the Chase. But just doing a span across this, we've got Funko Pops and NASCAR, more NASCAR in 1/64 scale. I've got comic books, and then that's original ET packs of like cards.
Nice.
But come on in here. I bought more helmets since our last video and more jerseys.
Really?
And then if you get in here, it's just crazy. We've been buying up a bunch of like tokens. I just took some silver rounds to my dad. There's some medals. I had a World War II German medal that came in that I've already taken up there. Even some really antique buttons came in. My sister just sent them to me, brought them in here and told me I needed to work on them. Somebody brought a bunch of compacts in, the old makeup compacts from back in the day. There's that one. There's a Lady Liberty in gold. Here's a little scene that I thought that one was silver. We're going to have to check it. But
wow.
I did get all remember the Garbage Pail Kids that we were working on?
Sure.
I have a customer that looks just like this guy. So he doesn't have a knife in his mouth, but he has a red mohawk. So I sent a picture on Facebook to him, and he's like, dude, he's got attitude just like me. And so
he's buying it?
I don't know yet. He's still I think he might be thinking about it, but he did respond back and thought it was pretty awesome. So I've gone through a bunch of tokens already. I've already gone through a bunch of paper money that's foreign. Yeah, those are different political buttons. Look how big that button is.
Wow.
Look at the size of my hand here.
Yeah. He was from Texas.
Yeah. And you remember Culver Academy?
Yeah.
That's an aluminum tankard, I guess they call it.
Wow.
But I got a couple of, the lady has sold me some things over time that are from there. But it just keeps coming. It's so crazy. And you can see I'm sorting costume jewelry here. I've got, these are bonds, like stocks and bonds. It's like a treasury type bond type thing. Wow. But that's all antique stuff. I'm just working through everything that just keeps coming in. Like, it's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah. So if you see anything in these videos, before we go with you today, keep an eye on the spot prices. It is just really going up.
Over 47 at
I know, right? Just over 47. We were looking it up before we started.
I know.
And we're usually selling, which you can't get it right at spot anywhere, but we're usually about 3 over when we're selling it. And we're very close to spot when we're buying it. So that's that little window. People always ask, what's that margin look like? If I buy it from you and ship it off, we're sometimes not even making $1 if I had to ship it to a wholesaler. And if we're buying it in, it's costing me more than spot, and I'm paying the shipping in. So you've got to be at that 3 over spot, because you have to think about, if I sell a bar to you, how much is it going to cost me to replace that? So that's that kind of thought process that people ask us that a
Interesting.
lot of
Yeah.
times. So
But anyway, silver's on a tear. That's good.
it really is. Yeah. So there are people that are still trying to jump on, because they think if it hits 50, it's just going to keep on running.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Those that don't have a certificate to guess at it, I mean, it could be 50 to 70 easy.
It's hit 50 a couple times in my lifetime, and we'll see.
That's absolutely
Right.
All right. Obviously, they keep buying here, which means they keep selling.
We
so you
still do.
You want to get somewhere in the middle of all that.
Right. Or if you need to do both, as I said,
Yeah.
what was it, the last video? You can trade.
That's right.
If you got something you don't want anymore and you got something you want from us, we can work it out.
Giver's gain.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. We'll see you soon.